Hey there, my revolutionary people. Today is day 200. Never in my life did I think this adventure would last so long. We are driving to San Francisco. I realized that I need to find the nuns that immigrated my grandma to the United States and gave her the territory in Oregon. Our family reports to them, and I think they've been kept in the dark about what's happening as well, because if I am not supposed to take over, then my cousin Jay is. But that's not what's planning to happen. My cousin Dare, Aunt Law's son, is going to take over because that was the deal she made with my dad in order for her to get control over the family, because my dad didn't want my mom in control, and he didn't want me to realize my birthright on either side. So we are on our way to find the nuns and get San Francisco to join the revolution as well. I woke up early this morning and I was tired and out of it, and so I allowed myself to be sent on a wild goose chase. We went ahead and we went to the town Calistoga instead of San Francisco, which has a suburb that's Calistoga. So they sent me on a wild goose chase this morning to wine country. It was really beautiful actually, but it was not where I wanted to go. And they even had a Russian Orthodox monastery there or whatever, and church. It was pretty crazy. I guess maybe Russian Orthodox is a little more common than I thought, but anyways, so now we're back on track. We're getting things done here. I think the revolution is going pretty decent. I don't know if I really have too many thoughts here. I'm trying to think. I really enjoyed Vallejo. I just have enjoyed watching people, and I look into their souls, and Vallejo reminded me of my grandma and her people. They got heart and soul, and they just have something extra that most people don't have, and it feels really good when I see it. I'm not quite sure. I think it's just love, honestly. I know the white people are missing it, and I think it's just love. They just know love. I noticed that when I was in Santa Fe too, when I found the ethnic food store, or not the ethnic, the discount store. Those people knew love. It was pretty amazing. And the people in Vallejo, their epigenetics were pretty good too. I was super impressed. I think they might have been kind of they were one of the best bunches I saw, but I also believe that's because there was a lot of immigrants there too, so they haven't had the multi-generational, whatever it is, biochemical warfare maybe. I don't know, it's hard to say how bad it is in other countries, but it was nice. I really enjoyed those people. They were really fun to watch. I learned a lot. It's hard to verbalize everything that I learned. It takes me a while to do that. But then I also learned too about myself. The fact that I've been treated like an object my whole life has really impacted my desire to stay in touch with my humanity, which is kind of odd, right? You would think it would be the opposite. You would think I would not want to do humanity, but if anything, it just makes me value humanity a lot more, because people have never treated me humanely. They've always treated me like an object to be obtained and controlled. No one's ever really wanted to know me as a human. I've never gotten to be human. I am human, but people don't want to see that side of me, because then it makes me harder to conquer and obtain. Kind of ironic, huh? Probably have I have one of the biggest hearts of anyone I've ever known, and it's because people have never been willing to treat me kindly with their heart, with humanity. That was kind of eye-opening. It's not just because I have an Aquarius moon. I was like, oh, maybe I just don't really, I don't know, but things just don't bother me as much. It's because I don't know any different. I don't know what it's like to be treated hard to go into any kind of establishment like looking like this, but honestly, I have no shame at this point of view, or at this point in time. No shame. I may not like the way I look, but I know I can clean up and look better. And I know if I take a couple months and work on my body, it'll go right back to where I want it. And probably even better if I have more time. Especially now, knowing what I know about like microbiomes and gut bacteria and epigenetics. Your body is really easy to make do things once you know what you're doing. And I know what I'm doing. Like when I fell off the wagon with the potato chips and then all the food at my mom's house, I'm starting to get back to what I was like before I started when I was in Edgewood, and I was starving, but my epigenetics were really good at the beginning when I was in Edgewood. So there is hope. There is hope. Everybody can change. Like if I can improve on this adventure, y'all can improve in real life. Should be no problem, right? I can't wait for this to be over. Okay, guys. Let's think of a good thought. Here we go. It's a good thought of the day. Listen to yourself. You know. Your body knows. Your heart knows. Your soul knows. Listen to yourself. That's the good thought of the day. Listen to yourself, because you know. I knew I should have gone to San Francisco to Calistoga at the beginning of this adventure, and I didn't listen to myself. I let fear get in the way of what I logically knew I should do. There's not very many people who know about my grandma or all this mess, but the people in Calistoga in San Francisco, they know. So you gotta listen to yourself. You know. Don't. When you doubt yourself, that leads to self-doubt. Don't do it. You know. Don't doubt yourself. That's a really good thought. Okay, my revolutionary people, day number 200, and we're on our way to San Francisco. I love you. Mwah. Have a good day.